who want to access capital, and we are bringing stakeholders from across the continent to look at what are the opportunities for all kinds of companies that are keen on leveraging capital markets to access capital. So I wanted to emphasize that for players within the shipping industry, the capital markets are there for you. So even as you review these regulations, find a way to get that avenue leveraged and taken advantage of. Thank you.
Thank you. And that is the neater way to go for ownership. If we start driving people in that kind of direction, I think it will be better. Good. Anybody else? We've agreed that it's going to be a joint team. Okay, so that is basically the framework. Then I don't think we should take more than 2 weeks to close everything based on the review. Is there anybody who thinks we need more time than that? Okay. What I'm going to suggest then is that my office will provide the coordinating mechanism so that we get all the inputs put together. And within 2 weeks, we can have a small review covering everybody within the sector to just firm up and say these indeed are the immediate areas of review, which then can be submitted for amendment through the parliamentary process around the regulations. If that's okay, I'll task my office to coordinate and make sure we have everybody from the teams, rather than me saying I want a name now. I think the same mechanism that brought us here can coordinate that so that everybody has a little time to reflect, and we get, perhaps the person you want to represent you is not in this room today. So we can do that. So the same, Jamshed, you are driving this, yeah? So if you can do that, and within 2 weeks we want to be through. Yeah. So I think that settles that component. I just want to really thank you so that we are able to capture other pending issues for all of us in the afternoon in different areas. That this is so important, and I think we all appreciate that we have a task ahead of us, which is for the benefit of the country. And this conversation should not end here. Let it also start becoming a holistic conversation as we start zeroing in on the beyond 2030 conversation. From those of you in this industry, start helping us to understand the vision and how you can help us get to Singapore from where you sit, so that conversation can pick up from where we are. And I just want to reiterate that we are partners. We are partners. And government must never look at the private sector as the opposition. Yeah, we are not competing for space in the parliamentary chamber, where we are saying that this is the opposition viewpoint, this is the government viewpoint, and we refuse to listen to each other. We are supposed to work together. We are supposed to team together to be able to deal with the issues at hand. So we should not brand the private sector as the opposition. They are not politically aligned. in that context. These are people who have to help us make the economy turn and the wheels of the economy move forward. Third, remember we are competing with other nations. You have to keep on looking at the growth of GDP, the numbers, which country is moving up the scale and which one is going down, for you to appreciate that what we are supposed to be doing here is to continue giving Kenya that competitive edge. So in our thought process, in our decisions, are we achieving that? If we are not, then let's take a step back and find out why, so that we do what is right. And finally, I just want to reiterate, a few companies have been around and they've come on the market, but they're also hesitating because of exactly what Mwenda was saying. We need to be very careful. And I was speaking this so that it's a broad. We cannot introduce arbitrary regulations before we understand what is the policy environment that we are operating in. A big company is struggling to come into Kenya. Maybe one, maybe more. But we are seeing increasingly a trend of introduction of issues that have even no legal basis in that proposition. And what will happen is that they'll simply cross and move to another destination. So we need to become alive to that, because we as my friend PS has just been giving us about the need to create jobs. We also need to be alive to the fact that we are not going to create those jobs if we cannot retain the investors that we have. Let us retain the ones who are at home, because it is through their voice that we'll attract others. But if we keep on going with the message where you are literally exiting those who are there and then expecting others to come, then we've got a very serious distortion on our hands. So I think this is a critical message that again we need to internalize. I don't want to mention, but I know there's some who want to be in the financial sector, there are others who want to be in the manufacturing sector, but we are beginning to introduce things that are not legally grounded. And when those people walk, you look ridiculous chasing after them now, trying to tell them, sorry, come back, we have changed our mind. Then it will mean that you are doing it for another motive and not anything founded on